Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon to everyone. Okay, so basically today I will give a short briefing on the implementation of final year project one. So actually this slide will cover final year project 1 and 2, but since you are for this today, um, all of you are taking final year project 1. So basically I will just explain on FYP1 lah. Okay. So because next semester you'll be taking final year project 2. So at the start of the semester, you will have another briefing for FYP2. Okay. So before that, I would like to introduce to you the coordinator for the final year project committee. So the head of committee is actually me, Dr. Izrin, and the secretary is Dr. Tamizi lah. Okay, and these are the coordinators, as you can see. These are the coordinators for final year project 1 full time, which is for you guys lah. Okay, so for BLG section 1, the coordinator is me, Dr. Izrin. For BLG Section 2 is Dr. Hendra. For BLM Section 1 is Dr. Tarmizi. And for BLM Section 2 is Dr. Harunizam. Okay. The rest, these are the coordinators for Final Year Project 2 and also Final Project 1 and 2 for part-time students. Okay. So for you guys, if you have any questions regarding the Final Year Project implementation, you can ask um, either me myself or Dr. Hendra, Dr. Tamizi, or even Dr. Arunizam lah. Okay, for final project 1 full time. Okay, other than the coordinators, we also have the administration and also the support staff. Okay, so we have Puan Hasriha, Encik Syahmi, Encik Subki, Encik Syed Alif, and also Encik Muhammad Fauzi. But for you guys, the support staff that will be dealing with you guys, mainly these two, Puan Hasriha. So Puan Hasriha is in charge regarding the claim. Okay, so take note for final year project, each student will get a maximum, will have an allocation of maximum of 200 ringgit per person. Okay, so if you have any question regarding the claims and so on, you may contact Puan Hasriha. And then we also have the support staff that will be handling the FYP store. Okay, so for example, if you want to you need certain equipment or components, you may check at the FYP store. So to check, you need to contact Encik Subki lah. Okay. So these two person, okay, Puan Hasriha and also Encik Subki. Okay. So next, I will explain about the learning outcomes for final year project 1. Okay, so I only focus on final year project 1. So final project 1, the code is BELU 4792. Okay, so we have 4 learning outcomes. So this is basically what you need to achieve at the end of the semester. Okay, so the first learning outcome number 1 is all of you should be able to conduct proper literature survey and identify the problems, objectives, and scope of the project clearly. Okay, so similar to you have taken IDP before. Okay, so it's similar, but not exactly the same. For final year project, it is more detailed compared to IDP. Okay, so for final year project 1, you should be able to do your literature review. Okay, read journals, conference papers, and then after reading the journals and everything, you can come up with the problem statement. Okay, after you come up with the problem statement, you need to come up with the objective of your research. Okay, and also the scope of the research or your project. Okay, the second one, after you already identify your problems, objectives, and the scope of your project, you need to come up with the methodology in order to overcome the problems. So LO2, the student should be able to select, plan, and execute a proper methodology in problem solving. Okay. And then number 3, LO3, students should be able to present the project proposal in written and in oral format effectively. Okay, so for final year project, you will need to submit a report. Okay, for final project 1, you need to submit a progress report. Progress report at the end of the semester, and also you need to present your work individually. Okay, and lastly, learning outcome number 4 is students should be able to work systematically and commit to professional ethics. Okay, so make sure that by the end of the semester for final year project 1, all of you must achieve all of these learning outcomes. Okay, so I won't be talking about final year project 2 yet. Okay, only final year project 1. Okay, and then these are the course evaluation. Okay, so over here you can see the marks distribution for final year project 1. So if you look at here, the marks actually comes from your supervisor and panel 1 and also panel 2. Okay, so you will have for panel, you will have 2 panels, and also there will be marks from your supervisor. Okay. Mm, so if you look at here, the marks from your supervisor, the first one over here is the project implementation. It is 10 marks. Okay, so take note, for the project implementation is basically based on your progress every week. Okay, so you need to make sure that you have a meeting with your supervisor. Okay, if possible every week lah. Okay, the best is every week. Okay, you need to have progress and you need to update your supervisor. Okay, so this marks is depends on your supervisor. If you don't have any progress, you don't report to your supervisor, you only see your supervisors 2 times per semester. For example, um, at the start of the semester and also at the end of the semester before your seminar, then most probably maybe your supervisor will give you 2 marks for this one. Okay, so if you want to have full marks for this one, please regularly update your supervisor. Okay, and then these marks over here, these are based on your report. Okay, so make sure when you are writing your report, please make sure that all of these component is available in your report, because if it's not available in your report, then you won't get any marks. Okay, so please make sure in your report you have the abstract, motivation, problem statement, objective, scope, the B6, okay, 6A, 6B, 6C, analysis, synthesis, evaluation are all under literature review. B7, B7A and B7B are both under the methodology section. Okay, the validity of method, reliability of data. Okay, and also B8 is the early result and B9 is the conclusion and future work. Okay, so even though this is a final year project, why it doesn't mean that you only requires to submit a project proposal. No, okay, you still need to submit. You need to have an early result, because if you see over here, the marks for the early result is 6. Okay, so please make sure, even though it's final year project 1, please make sure you have some result with in this semester. Okay, and then these are the marks from panel 1. So panel 1 will give marks for your report too. So basically for your report, you need to send it to your supervisor and to panel 1. Okay, so panel 2 won't check your report. Okay, so panel 1 will assess your report and give marks. So basically, if you look at here, so the component here is similar to your supervisor. Okay, but with addition of the panel will give marks in terms of your references, your report format, uh, paragraphs, organization, diagram, and illustration. So please take note that um, the formatting, the references is also very important. Okay, when you are writing your report. And then these two, uh, these are the marks from your seminar, meaning your presentation. Okay. So during your presentation, you will have two panels, panel 1 and also panel 2. Okay. So during the presentation, there will be 4 marks that they will assess. Uh, so they will assess in terms of your contents, okay, contents of the slide, your presentation skills, your and also your demo, your project output, and your demo, your technique and methods. Okay. So seminar, two panels, but for a report, you only need to submit to only to panel 1 and also your supervisor. Okay. Okay. So this is for final project 2. So I skip. I will explain this next semester. Okay. Next is the rubric, assessment rubric. So basically, just now I already informed you that your marks will come from your supervisor and the panels. Okay. So supervisor, the form we call as the supervisor evaluation form, and then we have the panel evaluation form. Okay. And another one is the seminar evaluation form. So all of this form is available on the FTKE website. So you just later I will share with you this slide in the Telegram group. So for those who haven't joined the Telegram group, please join. So I will share this slide in the Telegram group after this. So you can just click this link. Okay. So you will go to the FTKE website. Okay. So all of these the forms for FYP1 is available in the FTKE website. Okay. This is for FYP1. Okay. I won't be putting the forms in the ULearn. Okay. You just all of the forms will be available in the website. Okay. So just click this link. So please make sure that you keep this slide briefing with you. Okay. So this is the flow chart for final year project 1. Uh, this one you can read by yourself because later I want to explain a more detailed flow for final year project. Okay. Okay. And okay. So take note for final year project, you may claim up to a maximum of 200 ringgit per student, per students. And all purchases must be made in the same year. For example, mm, uh, if you buy in 2024, you must claim in 2024. But usually, because now is already October, okay, the treasury usually the treasurer they don't accept claims in 2024. So you need to claim in 2025. So you must make sure that the receipt is 2025. Please make sure that the receipt is 2025, the date. Okay. And then for finance, for claim purposes and to check, sorry, yeah, for the claim purposes, you may click this link. So it will go directly to the FTKE website too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one. Okay, so this is the FYP claim. Okay, you may refer here for the flowchart on how to claim and also the claim form. Okay. So please make sure, remember, please make sure that the date, the receipt is 2025. Okay, so that you can claim next year. And then if you need some components, Okay, you can also check in the FYP store. Okay, so you just click here. So we have the list of components in the final year project store. You can click here. So we have all the claim form and also the list of components. Okay. So for example, if you want to take the components from the FYP store, you may contact Encik Subki. Okay, Encik Subki. This one. Okay, if you Encik Subki. So Encik Subki is in charge for the FYP store. Okay, so next, this is very important. Okay, the important dates for final year project 1. Okay, you just click here. So, when you click the link, you will go to this OneDrive. Okay, so you can open the final year project 1 dates. Wait, Okay, so these are the important dates for final year project 1. Okay, so I want you to always keep this infographic with you. Okay, because this is the most important thing that you need to refer. Okay, so for final year project 1, it will start with a briefing, which is on week 1. Okay, which is today, 16 October 2024. And then next, what you need to do, okay, in week 2, which is next week, you need to submit 2 forms. Take note, week 2, the deadline is 25 October on Friday. You need to submit 2 forms, the title registration form and also declaration form. Okay, these 2 forms you can get it from the link just now, the FTKE website. This one. Okay. Okay, over here. So you need to submit title registration form, this one, and also declaration form. Okay, two forms you need to submit by next week. Okay, so you need to submit it in the ULEN. Okay, deadline 25th October 2025. So the title registration form and declaration form, you need to have your supervisor signature. Okay, so please make sure that you have a meeting with your supervisor by this week or next week to get their signature for the title registration form and also the declaration form. Okay, and another one, this is very important. If, for example, you have a meeting with your supervisor, okay, this week or next week, and uh, the result of your discussion, your supervisor asks you to change the title. Okay, if you change the title, you need to submit another form, which is the title amendment form. Okay, remember, if you change the title, where if you change the title, you need to submit 3 forms: title registration form, declaration form, and also title amendment form. Okay, if you don't change your title, you only need to submit 2 forms: title registration form and declaration form. Okay, faham Ni penting If you change, three forms. If you don't change your title, only two forms. Okay. And this title amendment form, basically you can upload in the ULAN until week 8. Okay, meaning that you can still change your title until week 8. Okay. So after week 8, you cannot change your title. Okay. So these are the things that you need to do by next week. And then on week 11, 27 December, you need to submit a draft report to your supervisor. Okay, this is only a draft, not the finalized report. It's just a draft. Okay, for your supervisor to check. Okay, before your seminar. And then supposedly your seminar should be on week 12. Okay, which is on 1st January. But 1st January is a public holiday. Okay, so that's why for FYP1 seminar, I postponed another week to week 13, which is on 8th January. So take note, your FYP1 seminar, the presentation, okay, will be on the 8th January 2025. And you must make sure that um, during the seminar, you must submit seminar approval form to the panel 1. So the seminar approval form must be signed by your supervisor. If you don't have the seminar approval form with you during the presentation, you cannot present. Okay, so if you want to present, you need to have approval from your supervisor. Okay, if your supervisor doesn't allow you to present, you cannot present. Okay, and then you also need to submit seminar evaluation form that can be downloaded from the FTKE website to panel 1 and also panel 2 for the marks. Okay, and then this is on 8th January. So you still have time. If you, after the seminar you think you cannot continue with your project and everything, you still have time. If you think you want to withdraw this subject, to withdraw final year project. Okay, so the deadline for subject withdrawal is on the 10th January. So you have 9, 10, another 2 days to decide whether you want to withdraw or not. Okay. And then on week 15, this is the final week. This week is including the mid-semester break. Okay, so that's why this is week 15. Week 15 is actually the final week. Okay, if based on the academic week, is actually week 14. Okay, this is the final week before your study week. Okay, so you need to submit your finalized report to your supervisor and the panel 1 on the 22 January 2025. Okay, so I already put here, you need to submit the finalized progress report and also Turnitin report to supervisor and also panel 1. And also you need to print out the SV evaluation form, panel evaluation form, and AI declaration form. Okay. Okay, that's all. That's basically what you need to do until week 15. Okay, this is for the supervisor and panels lah. Okay, so this is basically, so I want you to print this out. Okay, have it with you every time so that you can refer the important dates for final year project 1. Okay. Okay, so this already explained just now. You need to submit title registration form and declaration form. If you change your title, you need to submit 3 forms, including the title amendment form. Okay. All submission is through ULearn, but the forms you need to download from the FTKE website. Okay. This one is another one I want to highlight. This is AI research ethics policy. Okay, you know AI in research, like for example, you're using ChatGPT and everything. Okay, It's not entirely prohibited, but you must make sure that you use it ethically. Okay. So if you read here, the policy provides clarity to students amid concerns about flawed or misleading use of powerful large language models like ChatGPT. Okay. So it includes AI must be declared and clearly explained in report. Okay. Ban on AI being treated as an author. Any use of AI must not breach plagiarism policy, and students are accountable for the accuracy, integrity, and originality of the report. Okay, so that's why when you submit your report, you need to submit together with the AI declaration form, which can be downloaded from the website too. Okay, so any use of AI applications and the function must be listed out. Okay, and also the Turnitin report, you also need to check for the AI plagiarism. Okay, so your Turnitin report should be 30%, 30% below 30%. Okay, and we also will have several courses, uh, FPSM 8 series courses that will help you on how to write literature review, methodology, intro, abstract, result, and discussion. So the day and everything, I will update in the Telegram group. Okay. Okay, this one is for final year project too. Okay. Okay, so basically that's all. So any question?
Doctor,
Yeah.
just now, for the plagiarism, the index must be below 30% or 13%.
30.
30.
30.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
30.
okay. Okay, thank you.
30%, 30%. Okay, any other question? Okay, faham
Yeah,
Semua
so far
faham?
okay.
Okay, make sure you keep the slide with you. Okay, make sure you apa sentiasa ingatlah the important dates Okay. So this slide is very important for you if you want to refer where to download the forms and everything. Okay. So this slide I will share with you in the Telegram group after this. Okay. So no question So remember, please have if possible, weekly meeting with your supervisor. Okay. Have a good relationship with your supervisor. Okay. So if there's no question, this recording I will share with you after this. So if there's no question, then we will end this session now. Okay. So if you have further question after this, you may contact me or other coordinators. Okay. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Hmm.